Hello, everyone. This is Monsef Afkher, and thank you so much for joining us in this new call of Your Divine Uniqueness. So, very happy to have you with us today. And yeah, also very excited that Tarek Bibi is back on the show. He joined us, I think, the last season or the one before, and he introduced to us his modality, Infinity Healing. And it was quite a powerful call. Like the energies were really powerful, and also the messages, the guidance he gave us, whether in the beginning of the call related to the subjects or during the Q&A, the one-on-one with the audience, it was really, really inspiring, really powerful. So I'm so excited that he is back, that he is with us today. And the subject today will be different, is about clearing your blocks to abundance, love, and purpose. And there will be a group healing using the infinity healing. So yeah, really, really looking forward to that and excited about it. And for those of you who are new to Tarek, he is the founder of Infinity Healing Modality, facilitator of inner transformation, gifted poet, musician, and artist. And yeah, so as I mentioned, the subject will be about abundance, love, and purpose, and especially how it is how those are connected to the ascension process or journey that we are going through, because sometimes it can be intense and we don't understand what's going on, especially if we've been through like long journey of awakening and healing. So yeah, so I feel this will be a deep call, like information and also energies, because we will be experiencing really powerful energies transmitted by Tarek today. So yeah, and also we'll have a Q&A. So as always, that will be the second part of the call. So if you want to ask Tarek your question or receive as energy scan, you can raise your hand on Zoom by pressing react, then raise hand. And also if you are on the phone, you can press *9. And if you are on the chat, you can also type, if you prefer to type the question, you can type it on the chat boxes on Zoom and on YouTube. And yeah, so with that, Tarek, welcome back to the show. Happy to have you with us.
Thanks, Monsef. So happy to be back. I appreciate you bringing us all together during these really challenging times on our planet. And my intention is that, actually, my guarantee is that we leave this call more activated, more inspired, more full of hope and light and empowerment than we did coming into this call. I have a bunch of group healings that I'm super excited to share with you guys. The top blocks when it comes to money, the top blocks when it comes to life purpose, and also the top blocks collectively as empaths and healers and spiritual people when it comes to love. So I don't want to overdo it, but I definitely want to choose the ones intuitively from each area that I feel are core blocks, and then we could do a group activation. We can also do some one-on-ones, and in those one-on-ones, I can literally pinpoint your biggest block in a few seconds. If you just give me permission, I can scan your energy, and just my body's designed to only feel your biggest block. It's not something surface, it's like a root trauma. And then I can pinpoint it. And then if you're open to it, we can let it go so that it opens up the love flow or the life purpose alignment or the financial flow or whatever it is you're desiring. Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, it's really exciting. And so yeah, in the beginning, just for those who are new to you, I would love if you can tell us about the infinity healing modality.
Yeah, I love that. So I remember discovering my purpose after getting fired from every crappy job you can imagine here in Toronto. My heritage is Palestinian, Lebanese, Syrian. Um, and I immigrated to Canada in 1999. And 2005, I dropped out of college and I started seeking a purpose. I wasn't sure what it was, but it led to healing. And I remember wanting to offer the best type of session available on the planet, like as a old soul or a star seed or whatever you want to call people who are just more awakened at birth. Um, I wanted to offer the, hey, Rosemary, good to see you. Wanted to offer the best because I spent thousands of dollars going from healer to healer to healer. I went and worked with the best healers, took their trainings, took their online courses, and still didn't get the results. So out of that frustration, I prayed to the universe, to God, to show me what's the best way for me to help people get these results. And after, I kept getting the nudge to create something, but I was 25. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm 25. All these healers are like 60, 70. Like they've been doing this since before the 60s. What do I know? But it just kept nudging me. Tarek, create this course, create this course. And finally I created it, and it's exploded in terms of so many people took the training right as soon as I announced it on a summit. Actually, a lot of the summits that I've been on, they say that their audience loves the infinity healing as their favorite. The summit hosts who've worked with all the healers in the world also say that they've gotten instant results working with it. So it just goes to show you how everyone has something to contribute. So every one of us, even if our mind says, what do I have that's different than everything out there? I mean, look at fast food chains. There's a million fast food chains. We live in a reality where there's an infinite abundance potential for all of us. So that helped me. And then I've healed my childhood traumas, forgiven people who have wronged me, taken my power back, gained my confidence. Was able to clear my money blocks. I was broken on welfare, and then I was making six figures 10 months after that. I've manifested beautiful relationships, nothing that lasted so far, but just being able to travel the world and help people from my laptop. So the amount of freedom I get from that and fulfillment and is beautiful. So that's the infinity healing at its core are all the steps that I've taken to get to where I am right now. And it allows source, God, universe to do infinite things for you, because every time I took a new healing course, I learned, okay, now it's beliefs. Okay, now we clear fears. Now we clear emotions. And I just created the infinity healing so that source, God, does infinite things for us. So maybe the modalities we know, they do 40%, 50% of what's possible, but the infinity healing opens it up to the infinite potential, the 100% of what is possible, and clears what needs to be cleared. I don't like the word healing. I say alchemizing, even though it's called the infinity healing technique. And then if you're here and you want to be here, whether that's being with a life partner or having a healthier relationship or manifesting a certain amount of money, there's something within you that is blocking you from getting there. And the infinity healing's job is to clear all of that so that you experience that in the now or sooner than later.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really wonderful. I love that. And you mentioned like in the beginning of your journey, there was frustration um, after so many clearings and healings that you did. And also right now, I feel like many they experience the same frustration, and it can be related to, like you mentioned, to several blocks, but also there is the intense energies like ones after the others. It's like a continuous, and it feels
Right,
like because in the beginning there were like some expectations that there is an end point and
right.
everything will just show up, but then it feels like it still continues. So
Yeah.
how do you see that?
Like meaning we're trying to clear something and it keeps playing out, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's a great question. And so I feel the reason why infinity healing was created because I kept not getting results. So I realized there's a few things. There's like a bunch of things that the infinity healing does before you even start the session. So one of those reasons, if you're out there and you're like, I've tried everything and I'm not getting the results, it could be your receptivity blocks. So right now, close your eyes and tune in and let your body's intuition let you know from 0 to 100%, 100 meaning it's completely cleared. Where are you in terms of your ability to receive? What's the first percentage that pops up? Please put that in the chat. And so, yeah, take a moment. So let's say you got 50%. So why are we not getting results, Monsef? Maybe because we're only 50% open receptively. So we're blocked in receiving. There we go. Rosemary actually said 50. Thanks for sharing, Rosemary. So think about it. You could be working with Jesus Christ. You could be working with the most powerful, manifestation of the divine, and yet you're only receiving 50% of what's possible. So before we even do anything, the first thing we do, and I usually visually look at the left arm because it's the receptivity that goes into the heart. And the first thing we do is unclog. It's like having a filter, and God, universe is pouring all this potential into that filter, and you're the cup, and you're only getting a few drops. So the first thing we do is unclog that filter before the session starts so that we receive the 100. I'll say that's one of the reasons. Another reason is our level of belief. So we always upgrade the infinity healing every time we teach it. And so one of the latest upgrades was, if you believe it, you achieve it. If you don't believe it, you won't achieve it. So, sometimes I'll work with a client. They're like, I've been following you for 15 years. I know I'm going to have the best experience. They do a session and it's like they have that because they have the level of belief is at 100%. They've seen 50 testimonials over the years of amazing experiences. They've witnessed it themselves on summits like these. So it's your level of belief and it's your level of expectation. If you go into a session, you're like, you know what, I've tried so many things, I don't think this is going to work. Actually, even those times, we have so many people who've told us we've tried everything and we came to you. But on top of that, so I'm like contradicting myself as well, but I'm also reminding us that if our belief level is at 100%, if our expectation level is at 100%, it helps us get that result. If we go into it and we're still resisting, we're sabotaging, if our mind and ego is still looking at it as a threat, which it sees anything that changes as a threat, including you changing for the better. So one of the first processes we have to do is reassure our mind and ego it's safe for us to change. It's safe for us to open this door and go through it. Great things are waiting for us on the other side. Okay,
Yeah,
Penny said 80%, so 20% not receptive. So we can clear that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wonderful. Um, and and also like one of the blacks, like you mentioned, that we don't believe it's possible. But also there is another one is I feel like the fear of what will happen, because like attracting new things, it feels like the unknown. We don't know if we need to change how others will receive us, and especially
right,
when we want to step into our purpose or mission, we are
right,
afraid that we will be asked to behave very differently. So
right.
how do we deal with that kind of fear?
So just so I really get it, it's the fear that if we were to step into being a healer, that's something that will change. Can you say
Yeah,
it one more time,
a
please?
healer or just like sharing our gifts. It can be in any field, and it is something that we
Yeah,
are not
so
used to do. It's new to us.
yeah, 100%. The number one thing I've heard in the last 15 years working with mostly women, spiritual women, is the witch hunt syndrome, I call it. So it's the fear that if I was to step into my fullness and express my full authenticity, whatever that is, that I'm going to be shunned by society, judged by society. They're going to come after me, that it's not safe, that they'll attack me, something bad will happen. So it's either based, if you don't believe in past lives, that maybe in your ancestral lineage, someone did something different than society and they did bad things to them, called them a witch or burnt them or hung them or tortured them. Or if you do believe in past lives, most people I've worked with, they were labeled witches, which doesn't mean they were witches. A lot of the ones that were labeled witches were the healers, the ones who used herbs to heal and who had the strong connections of divine and were channelers. And, they had their third eye very activated and they could see things. So all those things were a threat to a lot of the religious establishments. And so all of that got kind of judged and buried and condemned. And a lot of the old souls that we find in our communities are afraid to face that. So I always say feel the fear and still take action. That's the remedy because you want to be like everyone else, 90%, 99% of the planet. It's like they feel the fear and they stop. The only difference between people who succeed is they feel the fear and they still take action. And just remember, fear is a program. And just like with me, when I was resisting creating the Infinity Healing program, me and my students know the thing I teach is the bigger the resistance, the bigger the transformation. So if you're like, oh my God, there's so much resistance towards doing that, excellent, let's do it. So that's like a sign to do it because there's something good on the other side.
Yeah, yeah. I love that, and like from my experience, like we can be really surprised when we just follow the guidance and feel the fear
Right?
and take action. Like the journey can show us lots of surprises that are really
Right.
positive.
Yeah.
Uh,
Otherwise, we
yeah,
stay in circles and we stay in our mundane lives. Yeah.
yeah, beautiful. And would you like to share more about the subject, or maybe you'd like to do the group
I'm
healing?
happy to do the group activation. Let's get
Okay,
into it.
okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So, reminder, when you say yes during this activation, you're giving your consent, your thumbs up to Source, God, Universe, Mother Earth, Creator, Great Mystery, whatever word you use for the divine. And if you're more scientific, it could be the superconscious mind. There's different words for this force, but this force, I believe, is infinitely intelligent, infinitely healing. It's definitely misunderstood. I'm going to write a poem about what I've experienced the divine to be, and say like, my God is not judgmental. My God is not doesn't take preferences between one group of people and another. And it's like just reminding us, okay, we've been taught about God in one way, but the real divine is these are the qualities, so that we can distinguish between like it's 2025. Like it's important that we know what God is at this point. So, anyways, you guys will hear about that later. So for now, when you say yes, you give consent and permission to Source God to do infinite things for you so that you can be your infinite self. And we're focusing on the areas of relationships. We're focusing on the top collective blocks when it comes to love, life purpose, and finances. And even though it sounds so simple, just saying yes, but think about it. When you were, let's say, a kid and you had no blocks, and then suddenly your teacher says, "What are you, stupid?" Right? And then let's say you allowed that to come in and you go, "Okay, I'm stupid." So that just took a second. So why can't it also take a second for us to let that go? It took us a second to let it in, can take us a second to let it go. Also, it's about the stories we create. Every time I do a forgiveness process or a deep trauma letting go, it's like, what did you make that be? So, for example, my father was very hard on me. I made that story mean my father hates me, which was never true. So I lived my life for many years thinking he hated me, but he was just trying to toughen me up for a tough world. And he was trying to do his best better than his parents did. So let's let go of those limiting stories that we've created. Took us a second to come up with it. It could take us a second to let it go. And it's 222 here, so that's a good number to get into this. So starting now, would you like an infinity healing to clear um, any and all scarcity mindset? Would you like Source, God, Universe to powerfully connect to you, intentionally connect to you, and pinpoint the beliefs, the fears, the emotions, the root traumas, anything from childhood, the root chakra, from mom, from dad, from our ancestral lineage that's interfering with our abundance in terms of scarcity, consciousness, lack, not enoughness, survival? Would you like to permanently let that go on all levels? There's more than enough time, more than enough love, more than enough opportunities. Would you like that? Yes. Take a deep breath and let go. And would you like your new default to be abundance mindset? There's more than enough time, more than enough opportunities, more than enough of all that my heart desires. Would you like that? Yes. And would you like a mini infinity healing for the fear of success or the fear of failure? Yes. Would you like an infinity healing to clear I can't be wealthy and spiritual at the same time? Yes. Would you like an infinity healing to clear the martyr complex, feeling guilty of wanting to have more in your life? Yes. Would you like an infinity healing to clear fear of being judged? So if you become this millionaire or just more wealthy, are people going to judge you? Or are you going to be able to fit in with the same people you have now? Are you fearing you're going to lose who you are and become this mean person? Would you like to clear that and show all parts of you that it's safe? Yes. Perfect. And for life purpose, would you like an infinity healing to clear The fear of being seen as a belief, as a fear, emotion, root trauma, past life experience, ancestral, from our DNA, from our genetics, showing us that it's safe to be seen, sharing our gifts and talents far and wide, and reminding us that once we step out with our authenticity, that we will then attract our ultimate soul tribe. It doesn't work the other way around. We don't stay in our little bubble, in our matrix existence, um, and then suddenly all these things. You have to go through that hero's journey. Part of that hero's journey is I'm going to get myself out there. I'm going to speak my truth. I mean, obviously, we're not here to convince people who want to stay brainwashed about the truth. But by you speaking your truth, and for me, social media is a great way to face the world, right? When my students graduate from Infinity Healing, part of the requisites to get certified is create a YouTube video letting the world know about your experience with the course, because I know so many people in our communities jump from one course to another and they don't face that fear of being seen. They're still hiding. I call them closet healers. So this is going to help you come out, be seen, feel safe to be seen, get your gifts out there. So would you like all the perfect opportunities for you to be your most authentic self? And they measured the frequency of authenticity to be 4,000 times more powerful than the frequency of love. So that's how powerful your authenticity is. That's why we're so afraid of it, because it's so powerful. So would you like to show all parts of you that it's safe to be your most powerful self and all the great things that will happen, and show you how by doing the things you're resisting or afraid of, you take your power back and you create an empowered reality? Would you like an infinity healing for that? So part of life purpose blocks is I'm scared that will I be able to sustain myself? Will I be able to make this work? And you just have to have that resilient spirit. You just have to just, I'm doing this. This is what I'm meant to do. This is what lights me up. Actually, I don't subscribe to the meant to do anything, so I take that back. I'll explain that in another YouTube video. You guys can follow me there, and I'll talk about that another time. But what lights me up, what fulfills me? Would you like an infinity healing to focus on the things that light you up and show you that by being resilient and being committed, that you'll be able to um, experience a thriving career from the things that you're passionate about, and powerfully attracting to you the people that can help fast track you there so that you don't have to do it all by yourself, unless that's best for you. Would you like an infinity healing for that? So yeah, I spent 4 years trying to do it on my own, and it was so hard. I spent all this time and energy and just get one client who paid me like $100. And then by putting it out there and doing the manifestation with the infinity healing, I attracted a mentor who within 10 months I was able to get to 8 to 10,000 a month. And I've been passing that forward to everyone who allows me to mentor them. So I would recommend, to overcome that fear of can this work for me, is to do it strategically with the right people who can support you in getting there easier and faster, and in a way that is more than sustaining for you, that you're having a thriving career so you can let go of anything that doesn't feel in alignment. Would you like an infinity healing for that? So sometimes, actually, almost every time I work with my clients, so if you were a millionaire, what would you do for fun? What would you do that would fulfill you? I don't know. So the people say I don't know a lot. No, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, well, it's serving you to not know, because if you do know, then you'll have to do it. So would you like to show all parts of you safe to know, to gain that infinite clarity, and to, from that place of clarity, take baby steps moving forward, showing all parts of you that it's safe to move forward, all the great things that will happen? Would you like that? So that's collectively the 10th life purpose block, is the fear of lack of support and lack of mentorship. So find someone who's taken a few steps past where you're at that resonates with you. I always say find someone who's like your soul, like a soul mentor, soul healer. And okay, and let's just conclude with a few for relationships. Um, okay, so would you like an infinity healing for not believing that there's someone out there for you? Would you like an infinity healing to clear? There's no one out there for me. I'm just too different. There's no way I can find someone who's perfect for me and I'm perfect for them. I'm just not meant to be in loving relationships. And just really downloading into your being the highest form, the highest mindsets, beliefs about love, about being in a relationship, about your soul friend, soul family, soul tribe. You know, a lot of us have been through so many hardships as children, growing up and feeling isolated and alone. So, really healing those wounds of isolation and aloneness, allowing ourselves to break out of the lone wolf syndrome. We don't have to go at it anymore solo. And quality over quantity, having the right type of people, even if it's a handful. But physically being there with us physically through this journey. Would you like an infinity healing to materialize that? Yes. And let's conclude with a manifestation. And this is not only going to help you manifest what your heart is desiring, but it's going to actually go out into the world and bless all those people, all the people who are struggling or having a hard time. Like there's a genocide happening now, there's wars happening now. So we're just going to do a big blessing for the whole planet. So imagine a big ball of light right in front of you. And we're infusing into this ball of light the most powerful manifestation energy in the universe. And we're allowing Source God Universe to magnify, multiply this energy times 100, times 1,000, times a million. Infuse all that our heart is desiring into it. So this might be like you think you want something, but your heart is like, no, this is what you'll feel fulfilled with. And let it amplify, get bigger and bigger. Let it fill the whole home that we're in. Let it fill the city that we're in, the planet that we're in. Let it explode and bless all beings everywhere. May they all experience all their heart's desires. May we all experience all our heart's desires. May we feel fulfilled on all levels. May we bring ourselves back into our full divine blueprint and fully anchor into the ultimate timelines that are for our highest good. Align with all that we're here to be, do all that we're here to do. Know who we are, know what we are, and know why we are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. And so it is. Whenever you're ready, you can bring yourself back into this present moment. Take some time to ground back in. Oh, wow. Someone said their teacher called them stupid. Lindsay. Lindsay, happy early birthday. Yeah, good. And look at you now, Lindsay. So yeah, just let us know how that felt for you. Would love to hear your experience with that and how it felt. And let's do a before and after. Let's do a percentage before we conclude this part. So clear your minds from 0 to 100, 100 meaning it's completely cleared. Where are you at right now as an average when it comes to love, money, and life purpose? First percentage that pops up after receiving this activation. You're welcome, Lindsay. And you can just note that for yourself or put it in the chat. It's good to share with others what just happened. And then from 0 to 100, where were you before this activation as a general average? 100 meaning completely cleared for life purpose, relationships, and money. Where were you before? First number that pops up. And just let yourself know that you just went from this Yeah, no problem, Penny. It's okay. Um, yeah, Lindsay went from 40 to 70. Josie went to 70. Rosemary says, my infinite source creator is loving, kind, generous, humorous, compassionate, 100% now, limitless, accepting. Yes. Okay, Josie went from 45 to 70. So look, just in 10 minutes, look how fast, how powerful you guys shifted. So imagine if we continued spending more time together.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Tarek.
Welcome.
It was quite powerful.
Yeah,
For me in general, it was like 70, 60 something, now around between 80 and 90. So it feels
nice.
more, much more light
Congratulations.
and to
70 to
me.
90. That's a good upgrade.
So yeah, thank you. Thank you for that.
Welcome.
And yeah, so we will take questions in a little bit. I just want to take a couple of minutes to talk about the Ascension program that you are offering to us today. And I invite everyone to visit the link yourdivineuniqueness.com/Tarek, yourdivineuniqueness.com/Tarek, Tarek. Or you
That's
can
it.
click on the special offer button, which is on the live events page, later on the replay page. The link also on YouTube video description and the chat boxes. So yeah, so Tarek, I would love if you can tell us about the two packages.
Yeah, do you want me to share my screen or do we want to
Uh,
share?
I will do that. Give me
Okay,
a
great.
moment.
It's good to visually see it as well. I'm not sure if you usually do that.
Uh,
Thanks, Rosemary. Appreciate you seeing that.
where is it?
Yeah, so I think Tarek translates to bright star that shines. So that's fitting. Thanks, Rosemary. I see your hand up. Definitely going to get to you as soon as we can. Yeah, if you guys are just
Do you
waiting.
see?
Huh?
Do you see? Do you see the screen now? No.
Do you
Okay.
guys see anything? Yeah, now I
No.
do. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah, perfect. So the Ascension program, guys, Monsef, this is the time. The word ascension has been brought up a lot, especially in the New Age community. I'm an ex-New Ager, not religious, not New Agey either. I'll do a video about that another time and share the misconceptions that found their way into these beliefs that keep us trapped. But for now, the ascension, the way I look at it is if we were a hot air balloon and we were stuck in this heavy, dense reality, because the hot air balloon has all these bags of like weighty stuff. And if we really want to lighten up our lives, we got to face these heavy weights so that the hot air balloon can actually ascend. So this program was channeled every single week. You will be doing one module that will help you in your ascension process. So if you scroll down a little bit on Ceph, we can see the actual packages. So the package A will include all these modules. There's a little welcome video there. And here we go. So the first thing is protection for empaths. So who here doesn't identify as an empath? So this is directly starting with your specific challenges as someone who feels other people's stuff, takes on other people's stuff, internalizes, personalizes, feeling the collective, waking up feeling tired and drained, not having healthy boundaries, not knowing how to say no. So we spend a whole hour going over everything you can think of to have your energy protected. So during this journey, you can come out of it feeling you can say yes better, no better, healthier boundaries, not taking on other people's energies, feeling okay to say no without feeling guilty, and so much more. You'll have a ball of light around you, which is protecting you from you on so many levels. The next one is experience infinite bliss. So, what's stopping us from experiencing higher states of joy and happiness and fun and fulfillment and feeling alive, are these heavy traumas from childhood, from our ancestral lineage, past lives, feeling heavy, carrying the world on our shoulders, feeling responsible for everything and everyone. There's spiritual warfare happening to be honest, a lot of us from birth, we were literally targets from the dark forces because they know what our mission is here. So if any of you guys know that, like, why did all things happen to me? Like, just remember this: we are in spiritual warfare from the beginning. It doesn't matter if you're a baby or not. Like, these forces are so afraid of our potential that they're like, how can we derail them at a very young age? So by addressing those traumas, we allow more bliss, we allow more joy, we allow more aliveness and higher frequencies, which then just bring more good things into our lives. With more good, we can maybe give more and do better in life. Module 3 is very important, and everyone has some kind of addiction or coping mechanism, especially as empaths when you're feeling too much. A lot of times people are doing the things that are addictions to numb themselves out. So imagine addressing the root of those addictions, because the addiction is almost like a hole that allows entities to kind of pierce in and out of our field. So by getting to the root of that, filling it with God's love, source's love, letting it go permanently, it creates like a stronger field around you that makes you more impenetrable to parasitic entities and negative energies and negative patterns that keep playing out in relationships, at work, and other places. And think of all the energy that's going to the addictions to numb you. Imagine now all that energy going to help you create your life purpose, and channel it towards programs. Like, this is like my 13th program. I have 15. So imagine like all this energy that could be used in other places. It's going to create, right? You're using that creative energy to birth with your gifts. The next one is experience freedom. So everything and anything that's in the way of you being able to be your most free self, giving your power away, feeling stuck, feeling blocked, feeling powerless. So when you listen to that in the 4th week, you can experience yourself having financial freedom, energetic freedom, emotional freedom, freedom on all levels. You spend a whole hour on that. We talked about how there's different types of people. So breaking out of fear, you feel the fear and you still take action. So you become an alchemist of fear and you use it to propel you forward instead of being held back. So think of all the things right now you're not doing because of fear. After listening to this program, you'll just find like, oh, I'm afraid of love, but I'm still getting myself out there. Afraid of getting my healing out, but I'm still doing it. Afraid of like charging for my gifts, but I'm still doing it. So you override the fear program, which is probably one of the most powerful matrix programs that keeps us stuck. So breaking out of it is huge. On week 6, you will listen to the Healing the Divine Feminine. So for 15 years, it's every time I go, what's the root of this money block? What's the root of this life purpose block? And the root trauma is either something with mom, something with dad. So we created these 2 modules, which are the most valuable out of all of them. This whole program's worth it just to get these 2, because the first one helps you heal the relationship with your mother, heal the relationship with your inner divine feminine, whether you're a man or a woman. And this includes the womb experience, like the relationship with your mom. Maybe it's a sister you had a problem with, a teacher who's a woman. So any wounding with the feminine externally or within, you heal it, and that's going to allow you to receive more, because receptivity is the feminine. Allowing, being, intuiting. So the woman just magnetizes. Every time I'm so used to doing healing sessions in a masculine way that when I work with women healers, I'm like, what did we actually do in that session? But right after that, the thing that I want just magnetizes into my life. So the feminine just magnetizes. So imagine allowing your divine feminine to be more magnetic, because right now, a lot of women, unfortunately, are becoming more and more masculine because the way things are set up in society, that it's the divide and conquer. So usually the man's there, they're providing, the woman's doing what she wants to do, but she's not doing it because she has to. She's doing it because she wants to, and that's a very different energy to come from, which allows you to be more magnetic. But when you're always in the go, 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 survival and provider, then you're like, where are you allowing that magnetic beauty of the feminine to play? And then healing the relationship with father. Almost everyone I know has challenges with either or. So imagine fully healing your relationship with your father, which is how my whole journey began. Like at 25 started. That was my first step. um, and forgiveness process, even if they're here or not here. We've had so many clients do the forgiveness process, which is the heart and soul of the infinity healing session, is what we'll do in those two modules. And then also, if you find your masculine is suppressed, you're not structuring, you're not taking action on things, you're just waiting for someone to come and save you. These are like, toxic traits. So not only do you activate this strong, so with this, you'll find yourself just taking action, getting out there, following through on the things you're wanting to do. And if you're here and you want to be here, the masculine just gets you there. That's its job. And you'll just find if you have a negative pattern with men, that you're actually no longer attracting those narcissistic types. You'll find yourself attracting more healthy relationships with men. And then week 8, very important. We cannot enter the next stage of our evolution. Again, I also don't like to use that word because that implies we're here to evolve and learn. I'll do a whole video explaining that that's also part of the matrix trap. But I like the word remember. We forgot we're remembering. And victim keeps us stuck. So everyone who blames politicians, who blames anything, you give your power away. So you stay stuck in victim when you blame someone. So take back all your power, let go of blame. So after listening to this module, you're going to notice you're stepping into your creator consciousness, which the dark forces do not want us to be in our creator consciousness. They keep pushing movies and giving us these people to keep us stuck in blame and in victim, right? So a victim, creator consciousness doesn't look for someone to blame. It just creates its reality. Very powerful. Module 9, clearing negative energies and entities. Very important because a lot of us, like I said, we're targets since we're children. So clearing negative energy. So after listening to this, any portals in your home, any things that you have, any items that you have that might have dark energies, clear it. Anything ancestors went through that are as affecting you now, we clear that. We clear the contracts. Some of us before coming into this earth were like, yeah, give me the worst parents, give me the biggest traumas, and we agreed to it. And again, I'm going to do a video where we go over why did we agree to those, who are the beings we were dealing with when we agreed to those, pretending to be loving angels. So clearing those contracts. So that's it. We're done playing those games. We've learned all the lessons, cleared the karma. We're done with that. And we become impenetrable to these dark energies. Our energy fields are powerful and protected. And sometimes these dark energies, even if they don't come as an entity, they might come and try to divide and conquer your friendships and your relationships. So you stay isolated. So with this, you'll experience that you're not letting anything interfere with your circle. Even the weakest link in your circle, they'll try to use them to come at you, but you're always going to choose love and forgiveness and override their agenda so the bonds stay strong. And at the end of it all, what's the point of all of this if we're not manifesting our hearts and our dreams? So with this one, whatever really fulfills you in your heart of hearts, you'll start to notice clarity about that and taking action on it. So just listen to one module once, and then 7 days later, listen to module 2, 7 days later, module 3. Almost everyone tells me they fall asleep during it. That's totally cool. It still counts. And if you wanted to take it a step further, I don't normally offer one-on-ones. I usually only work with people in a 6-month. So what's beautiful through me and Monsef came up with this really cool offer that you guys can do 30 minutes with me. Forget the 30 minutes because even the clients who do the 6 months with me, we don't do more than 30 minutes. Every time I ask, does Source God want us to do anything else? Usually around the 30 minutes, they're like, no, there's nothing else to be done. So we just go after the core things. You can focus on one key area. If we have more time, we can do another area. So what's the core block in the way of your love after or life purpose or money or health? And then after this, we've had people like clear cancer spots permanently. We've had people manifest dream homes after a session, dream cars after a session. We had one student clear $150,000 in debt after a session. We've had people manifest life partners after a session, life purpose alignment, dream jobs after a session. So Whatever it is that you're desiring, it is possible that you experience that because we're going to clear everything that's in the way and put out a powerful manifestation.
Yeah.
That's me when I had hair in the photo. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much,
Awesome.
Tarek.
Welcome.
So grateful to you for the program, the Ascension program, and I love the like all the modules and how you brought them together. Like each aspect can help to alchemize one aspect or blockage that we can have, and then we can allow the energy, our life force energy and creative energy, to really flow with ease. And also, thank you so much for offering the one-on-one session. So grateful to you for doing that for our audience. So thank you.
You're welcome, brother.
And yeah, so again, everyone, I really recommend that you sign up for one of these two packages. And again, the link is yourdivineuniqueness.com/Tarek, yourdivineuniqueness.com/Tarek, Tarek. Or you can click on the special offer button, which is on the live event page, later on the replay page. The link also on YouTube video description and the chat boxes on Zoom and on YouTube. Beautiful. So can we take questions from the audience?
Yes, of course.
All right, so just a reminder, everyone, you can either raise your hand by pressing react, then raise hand on Zoom. And also you can type the question on the chat boxes. So we have iPhone 3 caller. We don't have the name.
Hi, it's Jackie. Hi.
Hi, Jackie.
Thank you, Monza.
Welcome.
Hello, Tarek. That was beautiful. Really
Thanks,
beautiful.
Jackie. How can I help you today?
Yeah, been at this for 30 years.
Okay.
I know I've made some progress, but I know there are still blocks to receiving. Yeah.
Is that the one area you'd like support with, Jackie, the receiving part?
I think so, because that would allow me to fulfill my life's purpose.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Great. Let's do it. And everyone else listening, you're welcome to say yes to it as well, whether you're catching replay or you're with us live. So Jackie, are you open to receiving some support?
Yes.
Yeah. And do I have your permission to scan your energy to see what I can pick up?
Yes.
Okay. And when you tune into your power center and stomach area, do they feel tight?
Yes.
Yeah. So power center represents our confidence. Sometimes when it's blocked or imbalanced, it could be patterns of betrayal and trust issues. Is that a pattern?
Yes.
Okay. And with the second one, the sacral, that's the one that affects our relationships. So a lot of my clients, when they have this not fully activated, they're having a hard time in relationships. Is that the case?
Actually, I worked through a good deal of that. I have just a beautiful family.
Great. So maybe it's like stored emotions.
That could very well be.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like stomach issues sometimes.
Not too bad. It has actually gotten better.
Maybe more of the stored emotions. Okay. But yeah, but definitely the power center. So let's see what comes up. So Jackie, I invite you to scan your energy field and let me know, where do you feel the root of the root of the root of what's interfering with you being able to receive the maximum with ease, with grace? What is at the root of your receptivity blocks? What's the first area in your body that you sense?
I think it's the solar plex.
Same.
And perhaps the throat a bit as well.
The what? The throat.
Throat, yeah.
Yeah, got it. And if you keep scanning, do you feel anything anywhere else?
I do believe there's a bit on the top of the head as well, the crown chakra.
Great. Anywhere else?
Maybe the root chakra.
Okay, perfect. So now imagine balls of light coming down from source, from God. Place them right outside of each area, front and back, left and right. Just imagine these balls of light now light up. They get activated, they turn on, And like powerful vacuum cleaners, they start to suck out from the root of the root, energetically, physically, emotionally, all levels, whatever wants to be let go of. Would you like an infinity healing to let go of the beliefs, fears, emotions, root traumas interfering with your receptivity?
Yes.
Anything that you're not good enough, not worthy, not deserving to be cleared and out of the way?
Yes.
And showing that it's safe to receive all that your heart is desiring in massive abundance and all the great things that will happen when you do that.
Yes.
Take all your power back from these experiences and use it to create your ultimate reality. Would you like an infinity healing for that?
Yes.
And when you tune in now, how does your body feel different?
Oh, there's a lot of tingling.
Yeah. And Jackie, 0 to 100, 100 meaning your receptivity is completely open. What's the first percentage that pops up? Where are we at right now with your receptivity?
Maybe
First number.
70%.
Yeah, I got 80. And then clear your mind. Where are you from 0 to 100 before we did this activation? What's the first number that pops up?
30.
Yeah, great. Amazing. So you just did that in a few minutes. Congratulations. And yeah, just start to notice how your receptivity shifts and let us know how it goes. And if you want to dive in deeper, we can always do that through the program.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank
And
you.
thank you. And thank you very much, Tarek, for the support.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And we have a question from Nat. I have a question about relationship blocks. Would it be possible for a scan or guidance about that energy?
Yes, 100%. So, Nat, are you going to unmute yourself or you want it through the distance?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. How can I support you?
Okay, well, there's just a lot of relationship blocks, so
Right.
I was just wondering if you may have some guidance about that. Sounds like I
100%.
could probably use the package.
Yes, would love you to receive that and would love for you to receive what you're desiring in terms of relationships. So, Nat, do I have your permission to connect with your energy?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. And and when we ask Source God to let you know what is at the root of the root of the root of what wants to be, what's at the root, I'm feeling heart. Anything you're aware of in the heart area?
Probably heartbreak
Heartbreak. Okay.
or cords,
Or chords.
energetic cords, but or tethers or whatnot. Maybe
Right.
entities, but definitely heartbreak.
Okay. So Nat, clear your mind, let your body let you know what is at the root of the root of the root of what's interfering with your ability to experience the best relationships. What's the first memory that pops up into your awareness? Could be something from childhood or
Nothing in
long.
particular, but childhood
Got it.
resonates.
Okay. And where's this, where's part of this trauma stored in your body right now? So I just felt it in the stomach area.
There's a lot in the stomach, and then there's also a lot of blocks in my head, like the back of my head, the front of my head,
Okay.
and
Okay.
a
So,
lot of stuff coming up with the jaw and the throat chakra, but I feel like it's the head. There's just a
right.
lot of tension around the third eye.
Got it. And that could be, yeah, not wanting to see the truth or not trusting your intuition, or also that's where the beliefs and programs are. So imagine balls of light coming down from Source God, place them right outside of the head area, place them right outside of the heart area, root chakra, stomach area, and allow these balls of light to absorb and suck out some of the things that are interfering with your relationship, your ability to experience your ultimate relationships. and for them to suck it out from the root of the roots. And what's the story that you feel is interfering with relationships? So imagine right now you're in your ultimate relationship. We've cleared everything. You're in it. It's happening right now. Is there any part of you that how does that feel if you were experiencing it right now? Is there any resistance, any fears towards it, any worries?
I feel like there could be some fear just with betrayal, trusting, probably just not trusting life or
Based on
anybody
past
else.
experiences, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, clear your mind. What were those experiences there to teach you? Why was there betrayal? What was the lesson in all of that? What's the first
Um,
thing that pops up?
Maybe faith
That
or
phase.
compassion, but probably faith.
Okay, whatever's causing the betrayal and misalignments, would you like an infinity healing to clear that
Yes.
and to show those parts of you that even though it happened then, it's okay for you to open up to something new now
Yes.
and show you that it's safe to open up and trust again.
Yes.
Yeah, and that you're not trusting blindly something outside of you, you're going inwards and trusting your intuition.
Yes.
Yeah. 0 to 100, 100 being completely cleared. Where are you at right now with this relationship block? First percentage that pops up.
70.
Great. And before we did this activation, first number that pops up, where were you before this activation?
20.
Yeah, great. So you went from 20 to 70. Amazing. We're almost there.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're very welcome. We could definitely continue that, get it to 100 and see what else wants to be worked on. Thanks for asking for support.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Nat, and thank you very much, Tarek, for
Welcome.
the support. And we have questions also on YouTube, but they can't talk.
Right.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try it. Let's see what
Okay.
happens.
So a question from Pragati. I would like to receive the support for getting unstuck and releasing my biggest problem. Do you need to know the problem or?
Yeah.
So Pragati, if you can type, what is the problem? Normally there is like, I don't remember, maybe 15, 20 seconds delay between Zoom and YouTube.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, so I'm just picking up with her stomach area. So if you can ask her, does she have any stomach issues? And then also something in the right shoulder, which could be connected to either carrying a lot of heaviness or it could be connected to feeling betrayed and backstabbed. So let's do an infinity healing if you'd like to clear. And then I'm feeling head stuff, so maybe some programming and belief systems. So would you like an infinity healing to clear those permanently? Let him, receive a activation for that to clear some of the stuff going on in the head, the belly area, the shoulders, and feeling betrayed, backstabbed. Clearing that and feeling the eyes as well. Clearing some of that. And if we can just ask her to let us know, how does she feel now? First of all, would you like an infinity healing to clear that? If you do, just say yes. And just let us know how you feel now after receiving that.
yeah, Pragati, if you can type on the chat, so then I will share it with Tarek. And she didn't share the problem. Maybe she wants to keep it private.
Yeah, and that's fine. We could just pinpoint where the block is without needing to know all the details.
Okay. So we'll take another question and then I will come back later for her response.
Okay.
Okay. So Rosemary, can you please unmute yourself?
Hi, can you hear me?
Hey,
Yes.
Rosemary.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Nice to hear you.
Good to see you. I have like two questions. First,
Yeah,
on the package, I know you say do module one, two, three, but can you do module nine, clearing the negative energies and entities like right away or you
100%.
know,
Especially if you feel that that's an issue, 100%.
so that's okay. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
100%. Yeah.
So what I'm going through right now is I need some help with the grieving of my father. Okay.
Okay.
And I have good days and then not so good days.
Yeah.
And he was 99.
Gotcha.
He passed, well, I found out like 3 weeks ago. My sisters didn't let me know, and he passed away May 7th.
Okay.
Okay. And so I feel like there's a hole in my heart. I feel kind
Right.
of empty.
Yeah.
And I feel like one of my roots has been cut. You
Mhm.
know, like I'm on a pedestal and a root has been cut. So I'm like, and I'm trying to find my center again. And some
Okay.
days I have it and some days I don't. So if you could help out.
100%, Rosemary. Thanks for sharing and sending love to you and your father and everyone who was connected to him. So, Rosemary, thank you for your request. Anyone else who's holding on to grief, you're welcome to receive this as well. Rosemary, do I have your permission to connect with your energy?
Yes.
And where do you feel the root of the root of the root of what wants to be worked on right now? Where is it in your energy field?
In my heart.
Yeah. And if you can talk to that part of your heart and ask it what it's needing or what it's experiencing, what would you imagine it would say as a response?
That I need love.
Yeah. And are you blocking love from coming in or what's going on?
I don't know, but
Okay.
I,
So I need love. Place your hand on your heart and give it as much love as you can. And just let it know that you're here for it and that you're going to love it. And would you like an infinity healing to love your heart, love yourself, and give yourself all the love and care that you can?
yes.
So I'm feeling a little pain in the left hand. That's receptivity. Anything in the way of you feeling good enough, worthy, deserving, anything in the way of you being able to receive all that you're desiring, would you like to clear that?
Yes.
So imagine your left arm opening up, receiving infinite love all the way into your heart. And I'm feeling a pain in the right foot. Anything you're aware of?
No.
Feet? Nothing in the feet. So yeah, I mean, you said something about finding your center and roots. So I would say that that's probably why. So would you like an infinity healing to ground yourself into your body, into your being, be the anchor, uh, be anchored in your body, be anchored on Mother Earth, be anchored into your ultimate timeline, have your faith be your anchor, your divinity be your anchor? Would you like that?
Yes.
And when you tune in now, is there anything else that's coming up that wants to be worked on or shared?
I think a little bit of forgiveness, to forgive my sisters.
Right. So can you imagine your sisters in front of you and can you let them know how it felt that they didn't tell you? What would you say?
What would I tell them how it felt to me?
Yeah. Yeah. That they
It
didn't tell.
it it was very hurtful.
Yeah.
Okay. It was like a stab in the heart. Extremely, extremely cruel.
Yeah. And if you can imagine them responding to you, what would you imagine they would say is their perspective?
That's why they did that, to be cruel, to hurt me.
Okay. So as long as you hold on to unforgiveness, you're holding they're, you're the one suffering and they probably don't even care, or they're happy you're suffering. So are you willing to forgive in order to not let this be something you carry already? You lost the physical presence of your father. You don't want to add more weight, right?
Right. Yes. I thought I forgave them already. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even
Let's
want to think about them.
Yeah. So can you look into their eyes and just let them know that that's not okay? And yeah, that's just let them know whatever your truth is about that, and then just look into their eyes and say, I completely forgive you, if that feels authentic.
Yeah. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you.
And then look into your own reflection and say, I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
And you can say, I'm letting this all go.
I'm letting this all go.
And take a deep belly breath. And on the exhale, let it all go. And if you can affirm, I take all my power back right now.
I take all my power back right now.
And breathe it all in. And anchor it in. And when you tune into your body, what feels different right now?
I feel stronger, more solid.
Yeah, good. Any negative attachments with your sister, siblings? Would you like to cut any and all unhealthy cords of attachments? Would you like that?
Yes.
Excellent. Rosemary, how does it feel different inside of your body?
I feel like my body feels calmer.
Good. Beautiful, Rosemary. Thanks for letting us know. Let us know how things unfold. And if you're going to join us in our journey, that would be great.
I am.
Yeah, good. Beautiful. Looking forward to seeing how this unfolds for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Rosemary. Much love, and also thank you, Tarek. Thank you very much for the support. And we have a question from Jose or Jose. I have a question about money blocks and why I can't hold it.
Yeah.
They unmuted themselves.
Okay. Josie?
Yes. Hi, Tarek. Good to see
Hi.
you.
Good. Am I pronouncing your name right?
Yes, it's Josie.
Okay. Josie, great.
Okay. So
Money
I've gone
block.
through money issues, major childhood sexual abuse and trauma, and I've been working on it for years. And
Right.
I have some of your courses, and they
Okay.
have helped me. But it's like I don't know. It seems like recently, last few years, it's something I must be missing.
Okay, let's
Because
find out.
yes,
Josie, did you happen to go through the sex and money healing program?
I
Because that's
believe
exactly.
so. With
Okay, good.
the female doctor
Yes,
lady.
exactly.
Yes,
Exactly. Perfect. Because that's dedicated to women who've been through sexual trauma, and it also helps with money, so it's perfect for you. Okay. So Josie, I want you to imagine that you have all this extra money in your hands right now in your account, and just tune into how that feels, just to hold on to it for a day, a week, a month. How's that feeling?
it's feeling like I have to let it go.
Where do you feel that feeling of having let it go?
It feels like maybe in my throat, in my heart.
And if you can, as if it can communicate back, and you ask the part of your throat and heart, why do what's going on? Why do you feel the need to get rid of money? What would you imagine they would say?
It's unsafe.
Okay. And so it's unsafe to hold on to this money because just
I
without
guess
thinking.
because
Yeah.
people would want more from me.
Right. Okay. And I learned that if I have more money, people are going to want it from me. I learned that from Clear Your Mind. What's the first memory that pops up?
My mom.
Okay. And is that what happened with her?
Well, with her, really, the money came because she wasn't there. She felt like buying things would take place of her putting me through the things that I'd gone through. So
Got it.
everything was about money and buying things and not really a quality of life.
Got it. So would you like an infinity healing to let go of the beliefs, the fears, the emotions that are connected to that trauma,
Yes.
and to show you that it's safe to receive money and that you'll do good things with money and you're breaking the cycle with your mom?
Yes.
Yeah. So now imagine holding on to money and you have it for a week, you have it for a month. How does that
Oh,
feel?
wow. Oh, wow. Wow. It feels so much lighter.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And not only that, but it just came to me that it doesn't have to be used for manipulation.
Yes. Good
Oh,
job. You
thank
broke the
you.
cycle. We're the cycle breakers. You just broke it. Congratulations. And now you're
Thank
not only
you.
shifting it for you, you're welcome. You're shifting it for your whole ancestral lineage, all the future generation. Yeah.
Yes,
What's
bless you,
what?
bless you.
Yeah, good, good, good. So you feel a difference. It feels lighter. And so now I'm curious to know what's going to happen. Now, I would guess you can receive money and feel better about holding on to it. You don't feel like you need to get rid of it. It's nothing bad about it. You won't repeat the stuff mom went through. And yeah, it's good.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Good, good. And will you be joining us on this program?
Possibly. I
Possibly.
possibly could. I just really your infinity healing it is it really when I'm going through I think it's the golden light infinity
Yeah.
healing. It
Yeah.
is it's amazing. It
Mm.
really changes the vibration. It really does.
Nice, Josie. Would love to have you on this journey if it's possible, if it aligns. And my intention is whatever you put into it, that you get it all back 100-fold instantly, financially, spiritually, emotionally. So I always look at it as an investment, not
Yes.
as a cost. Yeah. Thanks for
Thank you.
being with us on the journey, part of the tribe and the soul fam, and excited to
Yeah.
see how things unfold for you.
Yes. Thank you for your work.
You're welcome, Josie.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you, Josie. And thank you, Tarek, for
You're
the
welcome,
support.
brother.
And Lindsay, she left. I want to unmute her. But yeah, so would you like maybe to share a message before we complete the call?
Yeah. Oh, did Lindsay leave?
Yeah, she was raising her hand and she just left
Oh,
right now.
maybe she needed to go. Well, Lindsay, sending you the biggest birthday blessings, and may all your heart's dreams come true. May you continue to feel fulfilled on all levels. May you continue to shine bright, share your gifts in a major way, and get all the perfect soul clients that sign up for your packages. Okay, so I would just
She's
say
back.
that, and she's back. She felt it.
So, yeah, she's unmuted.
Hey, Lindsay,
Hey,
did you get my birthday blessing or you weren't here?
I got kicked out when I tried to unmute.
Oh, okay. I was just sending you a big birthday blessing. You had your hand raised earlier. Is there anything I could do to support?
Thank you. So we're at an orthodontist appointment right now. They're just getting his teeth looked at.
Okay.
I just have a really bad head. I've had a bad headache, like left side.
All right. Sorry, what can I help you with?
Let's see. Let me text it.
Okay. Yeah, if you can mute yourself and just put it in the chat, I'll help you that way.
This morning.
Awesome. Okay, oh, easy. Back, headache, left side. Okay. So yeah, so simple, Lindsay. Just imagine if you're able to do it now. If not, you can do it later. Just imagine that ball of light coming down from source, place it right outside of the head area, front and back, left and right, and allow these balls of light to absorb anything that's going on there from the root of the root of the root. Just imagine it sucking it out and alchemizing it, transmuting it, and replacing it with what is best, taking your power back, creating a healthy protection around the headspace if needed, third eye, the crown, upgraded, aligned, activated, and just giving your body all the things that it needs and shielding and protecting your body from anything that it doesn't need. Sciatica. And whatever's at the root of the root of the root of the sciatica to receive an infinity healing for the nerves, for the body, all levels of it, energetic, physical, emotional, for inflammation, bringing it back into the best functioning possible, feeling grounded to Mother Earth, spending time with our feet touching the earth. If you're not able to do that, I just bought moccasins. If you buy them, they're like fully leather. And when you're walking on the grass, you get the energy circulating through your body, which is the number one reason why we get inflamed. So we've disconnected ourselves from Mother Earth. And funny enough, they call the thing that disconnects our feet from the earth the sole of the shoe, which is it's the opposite of the soul. Like it's disconnecting our soul. But yeah, Lindsay, let us know if that feels any different. There you go, grounding. Yeah. Those damn mosquitoes. So this technology is called Rife, Rife. Have you guys ever heard of those? So I used to have seasonal allergies extreme. I wouldn't want to leave my room and I'm sneezing and my eyes are itching. And I did a Rife session and then it cleared my mosquito allergy. Like I wouldn't get itchy from mosquitoes. I wouldn't get allergies. So look into that for mosquitoes. Rife technology. Excellent, Lindsay. So happy to hear that. Excellent, excellent. Rife technology. Yeah. And yeah, I just wanted to conclude by saying I'm spending a lot of time and energy summarizing books that I've read that come to me intuitively. And if anyone here feels like, you know, what's going on our planet? Like this is so, what's the way out? What's the solution? You're not alone. And I've spent 15 years researching what's happening on our planet. And I'm just every post I put on my social media or every week I put a big YouTube video sharing as much insight and information. Right now, I'm about to summarize this book called Beyond the Trap. So I'm constantly reading, learning, sharing. I'd love to share so much with you, but the best way to do is just type in Tarek Bibi on YouTube. There's a Breaking Free from the Matrix series that I feel is the most important. It's like bigger than how do I, heal this one thing now, or it's like, how do we, in the big picture, break free from all the traps on our planet? And even after we die, there's traps when we die. So I think that's the most important topic. And I would just want to share that if you felt from a young age that you were targeted and attacked and through our parents, through our people around us and all the traumas we've been through, like those are psychic, that's like spiritual warfare. And that's how powerful you are, and that's how powerful they're afraid of. If you were to be like, if you just gave in to your traumas and stayed hiding, like then they've won in the spiritual warfare. But the fact that we still show up and resilient and nothing can stop us, that quality is within our spirit, and it's unshakable, it's unbreakable. So whatever gets you to tap into that spirit part of you and asking the right questions, like why would I like to be here? What would I want to do with my life? And it's not about what we do, but where we do it from. So doing it from a place of, for example, with healing, I used to do it from a place of like, I want to help say, there was a rescuer trauma I had trying to rescue. And when you alchemize that and through the ascension process, you ascend to a higher place of doing it from a place of this brings me joy. Like some days I'll literally feel like what's the point? And then I'll do a session with a client and it just lights me up. And I'm like, wow, I'm so blessed to have. So it's doing it because it lights you up. Go find the things that light you up, and that is your mission and purpose. That's it sounds selfish, but when you are filling your cup and when you're doing the things that light you up, it's then there's nothing higher than that. Like it just from that place of fulfillment, then we can choose to give back and support others. And I want you to know that a percentage of all the money that comes into my business goes back and supports the kids in Palestine with food and all sorts of different programs and Native Americans here in Canada. So yeah, just know that the more we can receive, the more we can give back, and we have all the tools needed right now to remember who we are, and it's our time. It's our time to shine. This could be the darkest experiences, but it's also the biggest potential for us to hopefully awaken. And it's almost like these entities are so starving as we're raising our consciousness and awareness. And they're like, oh my God, what do we do? And the more they're trying to control, the more they're trying to intensify and create wars and genocides. It's like they're just starving. So let's starve them out. Let's send them back to another place that's more sustaining for them and create a win-win situation for everyone. Yeah, let's not fall for the traps anymore. Let's remember who we are, and whatever happens, we can just will ourselves back into the infinite source. And yeah, I'll end on that.
Beautiful message. Thank you so much.
You're
Tarek,
welcome, Ansa.
for that and for everything that you are doing. Thank you for the call. It was quite powerful. Really loved it. Thank you for the support you gave to our audience as well. So and also for the program, the Ascension program, and one-on-one session. So thank you very much.
You're very welcome, man. Always a pleasure, and excited to see what comes from this. And I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to share with your audience and help share some of my gifts. And we don't know what happens, right? It just ripples into everyone who says yes and receives, and we don't even know how that is impacting and creating beautiful blessings in people's lives. So honored to be here and grateful that I get to be on your stage and connect with this beautiful soul tribe here. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Tarek.
You're welcome.
And also everyone, thank you very much for being here with us today. Thank you for sharing your beautiful energies, whether you joined the live call or the replay. Thank you for the comments, the questions. And again, you can find the program that Tarek is offering to us on the link yourdivineuniqueness.com/Tarek, yourdivineuniqueness.com/Tarek, TAREK. Or you can click on the special offer button, which is on the live events page, later on the replay page. The link also on YouTube video description and on the chat boxes. So yeah, so that's everyone. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you on the next call. Bye for now.